Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're gonna do a little thing, Jim and I. Welcome to the show called TBD. I am the one and only Scott.
And I am the other one and only boyo, Jim Peters.
And to start the little show, that we're gonna, test our bodies real quick and get on with it. Right on, my dude. First time, let's do this. Oh, just like home.
Darn tootin'.
Yeah, that was a little thick.
With 2 C's.
Yeah, got that right. So, I went on my social media accounts last night, circa 8:30, 9 p.m. and asked for suggestions for things to talk about, and guess what? Nothing.
Perfect.
I had 0 responses, 0 likes. Maybe I was on the wrong social media account.
I saw it, so
I
was a dick. I guess I didn't say anything.
Well, way
so.
to go.
All
Way
right,
to go.
apparently. All right, fail
didn't
one.
even help yourself. Can't even help yourself. So as you can tell, we're kind of winging it right now. I think the main things that we're going to talk about is just like man stuff, like things men do. Even women can do stuff men can do. I mean,
Of course,
hey,
of
let's
course.
be fair. Let's be fair. But some things,
Just the traditional man, which is all right. Whatever you feel like.
beard, cutting down trees
Yeah.
with their bare hands. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
Then chugging maple syrup.
yeah.
Super trooper.
Then
that
running
shit.
to the bathroom.
Darn tootin'.
What?
What?
Oh, it's all so true.
Fond memories appear to be jogging
It's,
alongside my current thoughts.
So first and foremost, how was your Easter? It's been almost a week, but how was your Easter?
Mine was quite well. Just did the normal things with the family. Stereotypical family get together where you look at all the running, screaming children running around, and I do not have enough libations to deal with all of you. So I, of course, mosey on over and decide to pour myself a drink, and then the next thing I know, I'm playing pool with grandfather and getting pool hall hustled, and then moving on to the next guest, and that was pretty much my entire Easter. Waking up the motorcycles, having a lot of fun. It was great.
Nice. What was your libation of choice?
Burr.
Ooh.
Gotta go with the burr.
Anything in particular, or something new, something crazy, something creative?
It was
or very traditional.
It was.
Or
It's
did you
roulette.
kamikaze it?
It was a bit
Just
of.
get a little bit from one of every tap.
I like to call it roulette because most of the things in my aunt's fridge that are carbonated variety, whether they are regular pop or barley pop, are typically expired. So I reached into the fridge and boldly did not check the expiration date. And it was, in fact, a Bud Light.
Ooh, in a can?
Unfortunately.
Whoa.
Yes, unfortunately.
Hey, that takes like 15 years for those things to expire.
Oh, does it? Well,
I think
I don't know.
I think they take quite a while.
I don't know. All I know is she has had plenty of expired product at her house before. Yes.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds fun.
Yes.
That would make it interesting.
Oh,
Really
yes.
Spice the day up.
Yes, it does. It does. You just never know.
Yeah. Faux sure.
You know when you know. That first sip.
Ain't that the truth?
And how about yourself?
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, yes. Amen.
I enjoyed my Easter, not knowing it was Easter, and bought tickets to the friendly confines of Wrigley Field to watch my Cubbies play.
Yes. Go Twins.
And, yeah. Go Twins, yeah.
We're going to the World Series this year. Yes, we are. In the year of our Lord 2019, we are going to the World Series. Yes,
it could happen. I mean,
don't make me spit up my
been a
drink.
Cubs fan the majority of my life. It's very possible that it could happen. So
Possibility and probability are two different things.
touche. All right.
And you can tell what kind of a Minnesota sports fan I am, don't you know? We are very bandwagon-esque, almost all of us. We're doing great. We're all going to cheer for you. And the second someone starts doing poorly, it's another one of those years. And yes, Then again, I believe we are still half a game ahead of Cleveland, but I haven't checked the stats in a week or two, so that's probably changed because I believe we were actually up against the Astros coming up, and that is going to be disastrous, or was disastrous if the series is already over. And we play them so we play them in a series, then we take a break with another team, another series, and then we come back with a nice double tap, and I have a feeling we won't win a single one of those games.
Ouch.
It's the Astros. Like, they're hot right now.
But you never know.
What? Didn't they just win the World Series last year? It was Houston.
The Astros?
Yes. Yeah, they beat beat the Dodgers. They beat the Dodgers.
You sure?
I'm almost positive.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd say 97.6%.
I unfortunately didn't watch a whole lot last year. Bones, my Cubbies got knocked out of the playoffs, so I was kind of not in the mood for baseball, plus other things.
The Twins were very similar, sitting in the exhibition round. Yes, we were waiting for one team to tap out, and we were ready to go in. But
had an early exit.
Yes, exit center stage left. We're very rehearsed at it by now.
Everybody has their good and bad seasons. Come on now.
I suppose I shouldn't be knocking them too hard.
More than others.
They are all Minnesota Lynx and the Twins, I believe, are the only two to win any sort of championship. I don't believe the Wild, and correct me if I'm wrong, sports junkies, but I don't believe the Wild have won a Stanley Cup. And I'm pretty sure the Timberwolves have not won a thing, and I don't need to talk about the Vikings. So,
hey man, I was pulling for the Vikings.
Weren't we all?
Yeah. I was trying to have them beat my Bears at the end of the season to finish off the season.
Yes.
Because then you guys would have had to come to Chicago to play us in the
which
first
would have
round.
been so much sweeter. So much a sweeter victory.
Yeah.
To whoop us in the playoffs after such a beautiful run.
Lose by a horrible kicker.
You shut your mouth.
I can't help it. It's not my problem. But, fun fact, the Twins are still in the lead in the AL Central.
Oh, really? How far behind is Cleveland? They must be.
Game.
I was like, it was a half a game.
It's a nice,
or something
tight
like that.
little race there.
All right. Yeah, Cleveland will beat us out in the end. Yeah, it's just Twins play their season a lot like the Vikings play a game. They come out very strong in the first part, and then something happens, and the general manager, someone up top, says, "I think we should trade this key player." And we're like, "Well, you really?" And then things go very, very wrong.
Yeah, like Major League. We're starting to get a little too good.
Yes.
Let's
back this up a little
this
bit.
back.
Yeah,
dial it back.
We need the publicity of being bad. We're not quite the Browns where we have parades of the 0-16, but. We like to keep them guessing.
That was quite a feat, though.
That
0-16,
and you
the
know
city
what?
Embraced them.
Kudos to their fans for just holding it in, just bringing it home.
But side note, I'm excited to see how they play this year.
I think they better wake up feeling dangerous.
They guarantee they wake up feeling dangerous. They got a couple of good draft picks, a couple of trades in the offseason, pick up Odell Beckham Jr.
That's
from the Giants.
I completely forgot.
That's a huge pickup for them.
It is, and I'll admit, as much as I despise Beckham, whatever, he can do the job, and Eli Manning is in the toilet, so he definitely didn't have someone really to throw to him. Then again, I also wasn't watching him play, but I feel like he has more talent than the Giants could really offer him as far as passing is concerned. And at least the Browns have a fresh quarterback, kind of. He's still learning. It's kind of like, I feel like he's in Trubisky's shoes a little bit.
Baker's ready to go.
Yeah? He woke up. I woke up feeling dangerous.
He's ready to go.
Yeah, man. He is. He's got the right mind.
These young bucks, I like their attitudes.
Yup.
Which actually, today I woke up and checked my Facebook. You know how they have that memories spot?
Yep.
So I checked that, and I was very, very critical about their pick when they traded with the 49ers 2 years ago to pick up the one and only Mitchell Trubisky out of North Carolina. I said, I'm sorry, but give me a couple $1 million, ... I could probably make a better pick than that, ... Please tell me I'm wrong. Hashtag what a joke. Hashtag unbearable.
Oh, fun dead.
Yeah, talk about foot in mouth.
But you know what? You'll happily chew on it though now, won't you?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Like
He is going to be the Baron of the
We're here's hoping. Here's
yeah,
hoping.
knock on wood. He's
Here
going to
is
cause us
hoping.
all issues, especially since Rodgers is on his way out. He ain't in his prime anymore. Not saying he's bad, but
I think
but
Rodgers still got a few years
he's
left.
still capable of pulling it off.
Apparently,
No
last year
question.
he played like half the season with a broken leg.
Basically, yeah, he had a lot of.
It
They
was-
basically had him pumped up on the pain meds and stuff, and he still played. But the thing is because he's getting older, his injuries are sticking around longer, and they're getting to the point. I think that they just kind of got to prop the poor guy up on a stick. But he
He's not that bad.
I know he's not
He's
that
not
bad, but
that
but
bad.
have you seen him in some of the after
He's not
interviews
that
when he's popped up on some of that stuff?
He's-
Seriously, they really did have him popped up on some of those pain meds and stuff.
Oh, that I believe. I think a lot of
Yeah.
it. Personally, I mean, it's neither here nor there. It doesn't. It's my two little cents that I forgot to bring coins out to drop. But he's got years left. He's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
I think he's
still
got
would-
no
I
more
s-
than 3.
I still would have liked to have seen Jordy Nelson come back for one final year.
So do I.
As much as a Bears fan as I am,
And a Vikings fan as I am.
much of a Packer hater
Yep.
I am, that would have been cool to see them just
Yes, it would.
tear it down one more year.
One more, because one more season would have been great to see, because I feel like Rodgers would have considered possibly retiring with Jordy when they were done. Because hey, let's be honest, Rodgers has made the name for himself. He is a legend in football. What more does he really need? He does have a ring.
Those guys, half the Packers people or players aren't legends throughout the league. They're legends in Green Bay.
In Green
though.
Bay, yes.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness, they embrace that.
It's a culture for them.
Oh, my
Truly a
goodness.
culture.
I've been there once, and it was actually a really good time. Like just how passionate everybody was. They played against the Titans 2 days before Christmas, and it was it had snowed a foot and a half the day before.
Ah.
They beat the snot out of the Titans 50 something to 10. And the 10 points came with the third string defense on the field for Green Bay, and
we're trying not to,
and nobody left the stadium. It was packed the whole time.
Love it.
I was like, you know what, you guys are nuts.
Yep. They're
If
true
this was
fans.
in Chicago, this stadium would have been empty.
Yep.
By halftime.
No question.
And I mean, I get it. I mean, traffic's nasty around Soldiers Field.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I'm
horrible.
sure.
It's horrible. It's awesome when you're inside, but finding where to park, then you walk half an hour of walking after you paid $50, and
Yep.
it's really
And you don't know your
ridiculous.
car's going to be there by the time you get back if it's not in a ramp and somewhere safe. Just typical Chicago things. Make sure your Kevlar's on by the time you get out of the car and underneath your jersey.
Chicago's not.
You
that
never
bad.
know.
Chicago is not that bad. It's bad on some parts.
It's that bad.
It's bad on.
DeKalb is turned into be Chicago Junior over here. But I've only been to
Chicago West.
Lambeau Field once, and it was not for a game. I was visiting family that lives in Green Bay, and I made it a point to ride my motorcycle into the parking lot just so I could take a picture of me giving the stadium the finger, so I could send it to all of my family. As I had to do my due diligence as a Vikings fan, and I believe I fulfilled my role. And then I left.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
I have mad respect for their culture of football, but it's nothing personal. It had to be done.
It's just,
Had to be
the
done.
point of fanhood.
Yes. As I couldn't leave a bag of flaming poop on the doorstep, that was as good as I could get.
Yeah.
It turns out that's socially unacceptable.
You don't hear too much about people lighting bags
No.
of poop on people's porches anymore.
It's a fading tradition.
That used to be something we're dealing with.
Yes.
On a Friday, Saturday night. Sometimes on a Monday or Tuesday night. Depending on what time of the year it was and what we were up to.
Yeah. Typically a summertime prank.
No, we did it all weather. It didn't matter. Except rain. It didn't really work well in the rain.
No. See, in
Right.
the winter, it's at least in Minnesota, it's time for other pranks. You ice down the end of your neighbor's driveway so they slide into the street as they're heading into work, or you just ice their front door shut or their mailbox shut. And if you're getting real fancy, you might just ice the garage door shut. But don't you know?
Regular Tuesday.
Yeah, just your typical Tuesday morning.
Just messing around. The Harmful riffraff.
Oh, yes. You know, it's negative 20. It doesn't take long for that water to freeze.
We gotta start bringing some of that stuff back. I'm not too old for it. I'm still a young guy. Still in my prime.
Darn tootin'.
My body tells me otherwise, but my head,
We're still there.
I'm still like 20, 21. Somewhere close.
Yeah, yeah.
This snow at the end of April is killing me.
It's killing everybody.
Not slowly. It's killing me rapidly.
Very quickly.
Very expeditious. Oh, dude. I can't believe
2
this.
days ago?
We had the air conditioner on in
Yes.
here a couple of days ago because it was just as hot as it was inside than it was outside.
Yep.
Turned on the air. It's nice cozy climate,
Yeah.
controlled climate, if you will. Yeah, and today it's, 30,
was-
just above
yep.
freezing last I checked.
Yeah, well, I was in the car with the thermometer, and it said 33 degrees because it was sleeting outside, and I was going to go hiking, and I had to turn the car around because I thought the roads were getting too bad. And I knew it was going to freeze over by the time I got back, and I'd say, well, let's go take a nap instead of end up in the ditch.
Yeah,
That was a good life decision.
just brutal.
Brutality.
I'm ready for the 95 plus
What?
with mucho percento
Humidity.
humidity.
Yeah,
bring
you
it.
and your humidity.
You bring it. I ain't scared.
I'll take my fall weather. If it could stay 55 to 65 all year round, I'd take it.
No, because I will easily be the guy in that heat, running around, literally running, going for runs like 2 or 3 miles with a hoodie on, a hat,
I would die if you
a thermal shirt, with shorts. Let's not get ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right.
Guys,
That's right.
I'll have shorts on. But
Scott's out in negative 20. Still wearing shorts.
well, hey, yeah, I'm a shorts year-round type of guy. I just never really. I have jeans. I got like 8 pairs of jeans. I just rarely touch them.
It's all right.
I mean,
To each their own.
well, no, I got those one slim fitting ones.
Ooh. Oh, the fancy ones
Yeah,
for
the
you
fancy
know
ones.
events such as. Did you wear them Wrigley, or were you shortsing it up?
I
at Wrigley?
did wear them. At
I
Wrigley.
figured that
I
the
did wear 'em to
fancy
Wrigley.
pants were coming out.
Yeah. Weather's too unpredictable up there. I mean, you never know, because if the wind's coming in off the lake, it's cold.
Yeah.
And where our seats were, we're that front row of the upper tier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we had if it was any type of wind coming in, we were gonna get hammered with. And I was like, I brought everything.
Mm-hmm.
Wore jeans. I didn't wear boots. I wore regular shoes, and then a thermal and a hoodie, a hat. I had a couple of hats actually. I was ready. No gloves. Let's not get silly. Can't reach in my pocket to pay for beers. Oh, do you know that Wrigley? So far for games, it's like $11 or $12 beer day.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
That's a lot.
dude. I mean, it's $11
Is
or
that
$12.
cheap over there, or
No,
is that?
it's expensive.
I was going to
That's
say.
very
I was like,
expensive.
Chicago is just the place of butchery. I mean, whether you're getting shot at or having to pay for things that are
Don't get
overpriced.
shot at everywhere in Chicago.
I was just down there visiting the art museum and stuff like that, and it wasn't too bad.
That's right downtown.
It was kind of like by Trump Tower, and where what is that one place, the Ferris wheel called Navy Pier.
Navy Pier.
Yep.
That actually.
You know, I
used to
could
be-
definitely see. You know, it was kind of like Lion King. You know, at the top of the Ferris wheel, like the dark part of Chicago. It's very clear where you weren't supposed to go.
The south side. Yeah, you can't see the west side from that. Well, not that I know. I've never been in the Ferris wheel.
I don't know. I don't know my directions for as much as now dormant as I am.
I'm terrified of heights, so I don't do things that take me off my feet to that level.
So you don't want a hot air balloon? You want to do
Nope.
any of
Yeah. Nope. Turns out I'm real good on that. I'll watch it from the ground.
that?
Probably take a nap for a
Yeah,
while, actually. I'm like, hey, there you go. I'll see you when you get back. But as odd as it is, terrified of heights, but I would easily fly somewhere and be terrified for an hour or two
Mm-hmm.
instead of being in a car for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Cannot stand being in a car like that.
Yeah, see, that don't bother me none. Absolutely not. I'll drive to Timbuktu and back and not mind at all. Not mind at all. I wear a catheter so I didn't have to take a bathroom break. Don't bother me none. A colostomy bag, you name it.
Colostomy bag, grocery bag, sandwich bag, whatever.
Hey, honey, pass me the Ziploc.
I gotta go again.
Got the gallon size. This one's gonna be messy.
I had an extra cup of coffee today.
I want the stool to be softer. Pass the coffee.
Oh, it's so good. Again, not far-fetched.
No. Put a little paper towel in there, light it like a Molotov cocktail, and throw it out the window for the stage trooper.
No. That would be funny, though.
I like to call this the outlaw mudslide.
Of course. Quoting some. All right, this comes from the same person that said at the grocery store back in October.
That's right.
I believe it was October or November.
Oh, it was definitely
at the
October.
grocery store. He almost verbatimly said, if I remember correctly, "Fill me up with whipped cream and call me pumpkin."
I think I said something along the lines of
spread whipped cream.
Yeah, I was like, "Well, put cream in my titties and call me a pumpkin." We were passing pumpkin pie, and I remember really wanting pumpkin pie. Know your enemy.
Yeah. Pumpkin spice.
That'd be my stripper name.
Oh yeah.
We all know it.
Well, allegedly he was a pumpkin spice fan before pumpkin spice was a cool thing to be a fan
Yes,
of.
pumpkin pie has always been my favorite. Not to be a pumpkin hipster, but I liked pumpkin before it was cool.
It's all good, you know. I feel the same way about tacos.
Yes.
I don't know when that switch turned on. When tacos weren't delicious and all of a sudden magically they were delicious.
I can tell you exactly when it was.
I
Are you
love-
talking for yourself or society?
For me,
Oh, okay.
I've loved tacos from day one.
Yeah.
Even though they were very small and didn't have a lot of guts to it, but
I mean, I know
But-
Taco Bell, like, everyone was kind of wondering when they were going to die, and then all of a sudden Colorado said, yeah, we're going to legalize weed. And there went the munchies, and now Taco Bell is a
Thriving.
nationwide franchise that is to be reckoned with
Are they
when it was
really?
dying.
Really? I
Oh,
didn't
they
know
were
this.
totally dying before they legalized weed, and then all of a sudden they legalized weed, and boom.
I thought I was keeping them afloat for a while. Like $16, $17 orders after drinking for 6-7 hours.
I'm pretty sure
And
I've
then
almost
going home
single-handedly
and-
funded the one here in DeKalb.
And then going home and demolishing every last bit of it.
I should go over my statements for the last 3 years that I've been here, and I should see how many dollars I have spent at Taco Bell. You're not even just including DeKalb, the ones in Wisconsin Dells.
It's
the
going
ones
to
in
do nothing
Minnesota.
but upset you. It's just going to upset
You're right.
you.
Nothing good can come
It's
of it.
going to upset you.
But curiosity is going to kill the cat eventually, and I will have to know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I totally get it.
It's definitely going to be over $1,000. I can tell you that much. I believe you me.
Dude, I've been here since June, and I bet you I'm close to that.
I mean, we
No,
usually
I'm
go
not.
together. So
No, I'm not. I've been pretty good with that.
Well, you've seen.
I
Nico.
try not to spend more than like $6 or $7 there anymore, because I know what it's gonna do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just makes me regular.
I mean, first of all, it turns me into a sex machine. Meaning, I look at myself in the mirror after I get done eating. I'm like, oh yeah.
Look at that food, baby.
Then go into a food coma at like 2
With
or
some
3
new
in the
girl,
morning.
The Office, or Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
I know what I'm
and
about,
then,
son.
Every now and then, maybe Cheers, Sex in the
That's true.
City. We have started Sex in the City.
That's true. Or what's that? The mobster one. The gangster one.
I'm drawing
Why
a
can't I
blank.
think of it?
I'm drawing a blank with
Not The Godfather.
with James.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is gonna
Show.
bother me. All right. Google. Here
It's
we
on the
go.
tip of my tongue. Why can't I think of the name? This is stupid.
I'm not real happy with myself.
Sopranos.
Sopranos.
The Sopranos.
Sopranos.
Yep.
Yes.
That's it.
Sopranos.
And then Curb Your Excitement. We did start that one.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Sorry.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's just, it's very dry humored.
Yes, which I like.
I enjoy it thoroughly.
It's kind of like an Office pregame in a way, like the flat but real humor.
The Larry David was creator of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
So.
But so like, okay, so I suppose you could really say that Seinfeld was kind of like, I don't know, that because that was, I suppose, a style of the 90s, like, because The Office really just took it to a new level. And the American Office, just, I watched the British Office, and it seriously was just not as funny, not even close. Like, just the characters, the cast, the whole 9 yards, they did not execute it even close. I mean, thus proving, why it got canceled. I mean, like I said, gave both an equal opportunity. I was an equal opportunity employer there, and they got voted off the island.
Checking out the BBC, huh?
Yes. Mm-hmm. The British, are we talking British Baking Show or BBC, the network? BBC, British Baking, whatever it is, British Bake, BBS, I don't know.
British shows.
Yes, occasionally I do like to, I like to watch our friends from across the pond.
Yeah.
You walk, mate.
Yeah, this is why we don't go out in public too much. It's almost
Can't
10
take each
o'clock
other
on
anywhere.
a Saturday night, and we're doing this. Can't go out in public because we're banned from every bar within a quarter mile. That's a joke.
That's a joke.
That's a complete lie, actually. But anytime we do end up going out,
Our wallets hurt a lot.
yeah, and so does our liver.
Yes. You know, back in Winona, we used to have the best homecoming shirts. I think the best one that was there while I was there is because, we're right off the Mississippi River and it's right in the middle of the bluff. So the homecoming slogan, the shirt looked like a Jack Daniels logo, and it said, "Destroying our livers between the bluffs and the river." I wish I would have bought one. I never did.
You didn't?
I didn't. I didn't drink at the time. I waited till I was 21.
Have you gotten an NIU shirt yet? Besides the ones that were given to you?
Nope. I have yet to. I never buy paraphernalia for my universities, and it's really weird. All the shirts I had from Winona are ones that were given to me. I volunteered for some Back to the Future kids thing where like I hosted a student that was supposed to be coming in next year. Like they'd already signed up, but they wanted to see what dorm life was like, and they gave you like this like Back to the Future hosting students whatever shirt, and that was it. And then I worked as a desk assistant. They gave me a shirt for that, and they gave me another one that just said West Campus, because that's where we were. And I'm like, all right. So, all 3 Winona shirts I have are all free.
For sure.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just never end up buying them.
Yeah.
They magically gravitate towards me.
I believe I bought 2 at my alma mater, Concordia University, Chicago.
Yes.
Yep. Go Cougars. Cougs. I bought 2.
Was it a town full of cougars, or was your mascot a cougar?
The mascot was a cougar.
Okay, all right. Good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
No, yeah. Mascot was Charlie T. Cougar. I think the T stood for the.
Charles D. Cougar.
Yeah. Well, kind of like the NIU Husky, Victor E.
E.
Yeah, his middle initial is E.
Do we know what
Victor E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got that.
Oh,
I'm
nailed
like,
it.
E, I'm like, is it Eugene?
Gerbil started running.
It did.
Gerbil
It
started
did.
running.
It did. Kicked the hamster off because the hamster was dead, but the gerbil took over.
The gerbil's ready.
Yeah, the
Let's
gerbil
go.
is ready to rip.
Let's do this.
Let her rip, boys. What are you selling? I'm still going to send that. Just channeling his inner Larry into the enticer.
Don't be silly.
You silly? I'm still going to send that.
Yeah. So. Yep. Well, hopefully this isn't the last one that Jim does. He's currently about to graduate from grad school here at the Northern Illinois University
Indeed.
with a master's degree in exercise physiology and fitness leadership.
Yes. I almost forgot about the second part, and fitness leadership.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they throw that in there, but
I don't know.
it is the whole whatever. Yeah, so far in my curriculum with it, I haven't learned any type of fitness leadership.
Yeah, nope.
That's neither here nor there, but
Yeah, exactly. It just seems to be a useless add-on. It's
So,
KNP. It's kinesiology and physical education.
yeah.
So I feel like maybe the leadership is on the other side of the fence. We're just physiologists. I mean,
I'm cool with that too.
yeah, me too.
That sounds like a pretty badass title.
IAS.
What are you, physiologist?
Of
What is that,
exercise, bitches? So how do I fix my broken knee? I said physiologist,
Yep.
not physical therapist.
Yep, it doesn't
So you
work
must be a
that
gym
way.
teacher.
Doesn't work
Oh
that way.
my god.
Doesn't work that way.
Nope.
Not even kinda.
So what do you do? Sit down and let me tell you a story.
Yeah, right. But I had told Jim here that I was going to do this, and I decided to wait all the way until like 2 weeks ago, and finally decided to buy a microphone because I got tired of saying I was going to do things without doing it, like our running club
Yes, Glory
that
Runners.
we started all that one time.
Yes.
We got the inaugural
We
run
did.
out of the way.
And we'll
On
have
probably
to...
the hottest day of the year.
Yes.
It probably didn't help that we were out till 2 a.m. the night before.
Nope. But the whole point of starting the Glory Runners was so you could run off your hangover.
So-
I mean,
The whole description is about it is basically it's just it's supposed to be a Saturday or Sunday morning fun run to work off your hangover. It's awful.
yes.
It's one of the worst ideas I've ever had, but it's actually not that bad because when you get done, you at least feel somewhat better.
Yes.
You either take care of last night or you just sweat it out and you feel okay.
As Bob Ross would say, you're beating the devil out of your hangover. Just beat the devil out of it.
But for those of you that don't know, there is a Twitter page that I have set up. It is come on, at Glory NIU, and the title of it is NIU Glory Runners. You'll know when you see the picture. It's a picture of a white tank top, an NIU flag, an army hat, and very short shorts, because I think
Yes.
they're funny. And Husky Stadium in the background.
And I
So-
believe you ran in the short shorts, didn't you?
Oh, I definitely will run
Yes.
in the short shorts. I am not afraid to go out in public with my shorty
No.
shorts.
I believe you did actually. You actually did the run in the short shorts.
I did.
I would say I believe
did.
that was your ensemble.
Those ones in particular are cut fairly short.
Yes. I
I cut them without really measuring.
Yes.
Did
Should have worn
I learn my lesson? No. Would I do it again every time? It's what makes it authentic. It's what makes it fun and classy.
Yes.
Which also got another event coming up. Well, coming up in like 3 months. The one and only Country Thunder in
Yes.
Twins Lake, Wisconsin. My favorite holiday of the year. What else? How can you not like that? You're outside drinking beer,
It's an American holiday.
listening to music, and hanging out. Now, last couple of years it's been kind of stormy, so it
Yeah.
tends to get muddy real quick.
Yeah, like you said, someone got struck by lightning last year.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Pretty sure she lived.
Oh, it was a she.
It was a she, like 30,
So that would have spiced up the life in the tent.
about 30 yards away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was it's kind of scary because we didn't really know. We just knew it struck real close, and
Yep.
then we started seeing a bunch of like flashing lights and a lot of people running that way. We're like, ooh, that's not good.
Perfect. A bunch of drunk people running towards an accident. I can help
Oh,
you. I
yeah.
know CP.
We kept our distance because we were nowhere near any help whatsoever. So
Next thing you know, you got
We
someone
stayed
trying
away.
to perform CPR on her leg. Don't you know they can get air through their toes?
the toenails have openings, man.
Yeah, man.
But no.
And it's
No.
just staying alive. Huh? Huh? I forget the words.
No, we kept our distance because again, we were going to be more harm than good. We were in no shape to walk. So no, we weren't that bad. We were just
Were you, though?
we were just ready to party. we were getting after it. That's for sure. But well, not real sure what else we got in store for you today. Jim, you got anything else?
I think this for a first one with no prompts is an introductory. I think that's good.
Yeah, I fully agree. I don't think this is fantastic by any means, but I don't think this was awful. So,
No, future.
if
endeavors
anything,
will
this
have-
is all pure entertainment. Tried keeping it clean just because I know some of the viewers are parents, relatives, family.
Yeah, of course.
Like, don't want to get too vulgar quite yet.
Yes,
If it's encouraged enough, maybe.
perhaps.
Maybe.
Perhaps we'll talk about different facets of the world and different fashions.
Sure. One thing's for sure. No politics are going to ever get discussed because who cares?
Really?
Yep.
You sure about
I'm
that?
not in.
just
I'm not in.
I'm kidding.
I'm not in. I am not in.
You don't want to talk about Hillary and Trump?
Mostly because I'm uneducated in the whole world, and I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ignorance is bliss sometimes. Because
Teach their own.
there's no stressful situations.
Yeah.
Well, you can't bitch if President so-and-so does this. Believe me, I won't.
But I'm done.
Couldn't tell you that was even happening. So, I'm cool with that. But, until next time, I believe we're going to try to get this going next Saturday again. We'll see what goes down. This may get posted tonight, may get posted Monday. I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Who knows? We'll see which way the wind blows me.
Yeah. Wherever the wind takes you. So long, farewell. Adios and goodbye.
All right.
Goodbye.
All right. We'll see y'all. We'll talk at y'all later.
Oh.